Sean. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, all things considered, from the last review we just did. So,
Touche. Touche.
but what do we have? Why don't you tell us? What do we have today?
We have Hardywood Gingerbread Bourbon Cru. This is a gingerbread bourbon cru melds the best of both worlds. A robust Belgian quadruple aged in bourbon barrels for 6 months, and the decadent gingerbread flavors imparted by ginger, cinnamon, vanilla beans, and local honey. The beer is full flavored, finishing smooth, warming, and brimming with holiday cheer.
That sounds delicious. Like I love
It
myself a
does.
good quad.
You know I do.
Should we crack it open?
Fucking right we are.
This is from this year's GBS set. If you haven't watched already, we've done the White Decadence, which we loved. We did regular GBS, which we didn't love. We also just did the this year's GBS barley wine, which we didn't hate. Um, yeah. So we're doing this.
This is 12%, by the way.
Nice. It's a great can art too. Like their can art is really on point. Like you got like a little gingerbread monk
Yep.
holding a little glass.
Not
And
even
it
holding
says,
it's above his hand like a
"Oh, yeah, you're right." Like he's like levitating it. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's
What
pour
else?
slowly into a stem glass. Nice. You
Look
nailed it.
who. That's right. That's right. I did.
All their cans, all the GBS cans like show this mostly, and it's like, well, when you used to put glassware in those boxes, like I said, you used to put glassware in those boxes. Just saying, none of them were ever suggested glassware. They were like, this is one of them, and it's fantastic. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, if you're gonna suggest that's the glassware, maybe one year make it.
Touche. So
That
this
is
one
really fast.
looks somewhat like the last one, right?
Yep.
Dark, uh, just murky brown, kind of.
I'd say
The head,
this one a little redder, but barely.
yeah, yeah, but the head is non-existent.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it. It's not working.
Yeah, it's not working.
I
No.
got it. Yay, there we go.
Yeah, for a second, you lost. Um, but yeah, it's a reddish brown, mostly brown, murky.
Yeah.
Um, I wouldn't say it's that attractive.
No,
Um, but I do like what they say is in it. So I'm hoping this is awesome.
me too.
All right,
Should we get a nose?
let's do it.
Wait, is there? Do they say they do say ginger, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's way more. Actually, you know what's funny? I just thought about this. We didn't really say ginger in the last one. There was no ginger in that barley one.
No. If there,
This is ginger way up in it.
yes. It smells like mulled wine. That's what this smells like.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. Yeah, it kind of does. Like, yeah, yeah.
Smells like a really good mulled wine. That's what it smells like. Just got wow. Smells good either way. Gets sort of sweet, fruity, more apple kind of notes. Ginger, cinnamon, spices. Um, that's what kind of what I'm getting. What do you got there, John?
The mulled wine thing is like you definitely get there's like apple skins too, but it's definitely like a more like apple crisp. There's a little bit of a doughiness to it almost,
Interesting.
but the ginger is way up there. It's like if we
Yes.
made like a ginger apple pie.
Yeah, it's like it's almost that like fresh ginger, like not even fresh ginger, but like um I don't know if you've had like sliced ginger and it's like it has like a quick pickle on it almost. It's just
Oh.
very, very sweet and bright. That's the kind of thing I'm getting.
You know what's interesting is the barley wine actually said Virginia young ginger. Do you have the barley wine
Oh,
can near you?
I do.
Double check my make sure I'm not lying to you. Mine's in the other room.
Virginia grown Hawaiian baby ginger.
Okay, not young, sorry, but baby ginger. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
different than what this says.
This one says ginger. That's
Is
how I
there a
read it. It
difference? Is there a difference?
says
Who knows?
Virginia ginger. I just don't give a shit where it's from.
Yeah, well,
Ridiculous.
A Massachusetts ginger is about to drink a Virginia ginger. What? Anyways, you ready to try
Fucking
it?
hell.
Yeah, I know. All right,
Oh,
I'm just
Jesus.
gonna. You just drink it when you're ready. Cheers.
I hate you.
How's that clink regardless?
Mm.
How mine is right from the cellar. Yours is from your like wine-ish fridge, right?
Yeah, it's been on the table for like 40 minutes,
Yeah.
if not longer.
That's This is kind of what I was expecting from the barley wine.
Okay.
It's a little bit bigger. There's more beer to it than just the adjuncts. But I'm not getting like I want like the Belgian stuff to come through too, like you know what I mean? And that's not really there.
This tastes like the barley wine to me.
I, it is
It's
reminiscent
better.
of the barley
It's
wine for
better.
sure.
It's better, but it's so similar.
Yes, yes, for sure. Um,
Yeah, it tastes bigger, although the ABV is allegedly lower. Um, it it I just don't get any Belgian notes at all. It just gets sort of like nondescript, sort of boozy beer with spices.
yeah, I get the one thing it's a boozy beer spices. I get more of a baked goods aspect, more of an apple pie aspects more than apple skins.
Yeah, you get a little doughiness and the sort of
Yeah,
the
and
breadiness. Yep.
that's what I'm digging more. It makes it feel fuller to me, but like
Yeah.
fuller in the taste, not like the malt feels. It is fuller than the barley wine. I don't want to compare, but whatever. But we'll compare because it is. We just did it right. Like, and the reason we're doing this is because the barley wine wasn't. Whatever. Um, it's still it's thin, but it's not as thin, right? It's
Yeah, I would say it's low medium, low medium mouthfeel.
and I've had a quad by them. I can't think of the name, but it was really good. Um, this is just it's lacking in the quad area. Like I feel like even if you have a quad and you add all these adjuncts, the base should still come through in some semblance. Like back in
Yeah.
the day, GBS like still had a roastiness to it a little bit, right? Like and
Yeah.
sometimes you
You
get
you
bourbon
would you would get
barrels.
yeah, you would get roastiness, you would get chocolate notes.
Yeah,
You get dude, PBS was fucking amazing. It always was.
was.
But yeah. And this is good. I don't know. I like it. Kinda. It's good. But
It is.
it's just not a quad, you know? And what matters
Like
is what's in the glass and all those things, I guess. And it's good. I like what I'm drinking enough, you know, like a you know, C plus B minus or something, you know?
see, is it worth?
I
Is
would
it?
say this is slightly better than average. Not better than average quad, but like better than average, slightly better than average beer I get at the store.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. But like now, we talked about it a little bit, and we don't really talk about it a lot. Like I think it's the Beer Patrol. Joe does more like cost, not cost analysis, but like, is it worth the price you pay? Is this worth whatever? What's the math? I guess I never thought about the math on the box.
I don't know.
It's hard to do because the 16-ounce cans, there's 12 ounce. There's well, actually, there's mostly 12 ounce, right? And like
This time, yeah.
some 16. It's hard to do the math on the box. I would love to do the historical math from like when there were bombers, when they dropped to the stub, the 2 times stubby nose, because that was still 24 ounces isn't 750. You're losing an ounce point, 1 point something ounces, right? Because 750 is 25 point something, right?
Like 5.4 or something.
Yeah. So like I would love to see the math of that. Like, yeah, for me, this is not, especially the barley wine, like not worth the price of admission.
No. Um,
Especially that this is like an exclusive to the box, which is different than like if you could get like the GBS, the Kentucky GBS, like you can get like out in like regular, you get in 4 packs. This you have to commit to this
yeah.
giant box.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad because I feel like we're beating up on them, but like the beer's not awesome.
Right. And we know that they can be awesome. They have been awesome.
Yeah. I said in the last video, I had one from a few years old. It's a little dusty, a little dusty. That'll happen. I didn't know. I found them. I think my wife hid them on me, and I brought it to someone who just didn't know what even didn't know anything about it. Wasn't a beer drink at all, and he was like blown the fuck away, like blown away.
Look,
So
beer can do this. It's not. Why is it not yellow?
yeah, so like I had him try pilsners, didn't do it for him, and tried different things, didn't do it. He did like he did like some BCPS though.
Well, what's his like alcoholic drink of choice though?
He likes to drink like old fashions and Sazeracs and stuff like that.
Oh, I could. Yeah, there's like there's a sweetness to that, and there's a sweetness to this type of stuff. So that makes sense.
Yeah,
Sweetness to BCBS. So I can see that
yeah.
in the bourbon aspect.
Yeah, drinks a lot. Like rum and whiskey is his deal.
Yeah, so I can see like that's actually really interesting. Like that's a very
Mm,
interesting thing to see like someone that likes that like I don't like beer and it's like, well, no, maybe try this thing that is aged in the barrels that the stuff that you like is made from, right? So,
yeah, I always say there's a beer for everybody. I think that's true.
mhm,
I think that and yeah, maybe it's not 100% true, but it's there. Like, I think that you know, there's something because of how expensive beer is. I think there's something for everybody, just about.
I agree.
It sucks that your thing is apple brain wine GPS. That's my thing. That's what I like. Good luck.
Oh man. Yeah, down in the comments. Have you had Hardywood's Gingerbread Bourbon Cru? They're robust. Like robust, that's a pretty bold adjective that I do not feel like this is not robust.
I think there's a lot of adjectives on the side of this can.
Aged in bourbon barrels, 6 months. And the funny thing is, they don't say which bourbon barrels they're aged in. Whereas the barley wine specifically said A. Smith and Heaven Hill. But
Yeah.
whatever. And the decadent gingerbread flavors imparted by Virginia ginger, cinnamon, Madagascar vanilla beans, and local honey. Um, this this is beer is full flavored, finishing smooth, warming, and brimming with holiday cheer. It definitely has holiday vibes, 100%. I can't disagree with
Yeah.
that.
I said this is a good
It's good.
beer. It's just not a great beer.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And we said this in the last video, and like I don't want to beat a dead horse. Like when you're dissecting a beer, you're gonna look for all these things, right? You're looking for these things, and like, yeah, it's not what Hardywood is. It's not up to what Hardywood is used to doing, for at least from our perspective.
That's how we feel.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you guys are
Nice.
watching, sorry.
Nice a bitch. Then you die. Right.
Yeah. But anyways, down in the comments, if you had this, what do you think of it? What do you think of Hardywood in general? What do you think of the GBS box set this year? Are you going to buy next year's if you've been buying the last few years? Let's have a conversation. We're still on the fence. Unless you make Christmas Island, but you can make Christmas Island in a 4 pack, right? Right. I always have to look right in the camera when I make these jokes.
I still have a small bottle. We should drink that real soon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or Hardywood's going to be like, don't drink it real soon because you know what? We're never making it again.
Yeah, well, it's
jerks.
gonna taste like cardboard if I wait any longer. So yeah.
Nerdsense.net. From there, all of our social media spots. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with the notification bell so you're notified when we post new videos. I'm Sean. That's Mike. This is Nerdsense. Cheers, buddy.